Hey loves, it's Amber and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome, and welcome back to our Hot Tea Legacy Challenge. So we are here with our newlyweds. They just finished their first dance. They are officially married. Carolina is feeling pretty good, though she does have some negative moodlets here. As you can see, she did just, oh, she likes to dance. All right, so our girl likes to dance. She is also, as you can see, visibly pregnant. And she talked to Seth about it, but he's not happy. How can they not be happy? Carolina's partner reacted very poorly to the news of Carolina's pregnancy. It's devastating. Carolina is so happy about this baby, but her partner does not want it. So she's feeling a little bit frustrated. She's definitely like a very family-oriented Sim, and she's really confused by how Seth could want to get married but not want to start a family, whereas Seth is just very overwhelmed. We're gonna head home with them in just a second, but they don't have space for a baby. He doesn't know where they're gonna put one. He's just really not sure what he's gonna do about that. So he is dismayed after learning that a baby is on the way. They also are currently in a scandal from having public woohoo, so he's really a little bit unsure about how like they're going to proceed with this, and he's not really understanding why she's not freaked out about it. Like, they don't have anywhere to put a baby, and I think that with that being said, let's go ahead and travel home to their new place for the first time. So we used to live here in this almost entirely empty apartment, but we are going to be moving in to Seth's apartment. So we got an upgrade, but still not enough space. Okay, here we are at our new spot. So I don't think Seth is a little bit hungry, and I think because food is our love language, why don't I have them, let's have them cook together, and we'll do something kind of simple. So let's just make some fried chicken sliders. Our girl is still in her wedding dress, which honestly iconic. You really don't have a lot of reason to wear a wedding dress, so we might as well get our use out of it. Let's see if this works or not. A lot of times I feel like if it doesn't work, it's easier to just have one person start cooking and then have the other person join cooking. That usually works a little bit better for me, but they're both in the area. Okay, everyone's prepping something, so we'll see what food we end up with from that. While they're cooking, I guess we can look around our new apartment. So as you can see here, we have a cute little living space. Cute, but kind of small. And then over here, we do have like a little kind of a walk-in like linen closet, or really it's a coat closet. And then we have a pretty large downstairs bathroom. So we have like a huge walk-in shower here. And then we have the kitchen with the dining, a decent size there. And then upstairs, we actually have a small bathroom and laundry. So we have laundry here. And this is a full bath. So we have we have a tub upstairs, which we don't have downstairs. And then this is our bedroom. We do come up the stairs directly into our bedroom space. And like we have a wardrobe, like another little like vanity, and then the costume chest, which maybe we'll have them use. Kind of like a little office desk space right here, which is good. Seth is in the education career, or at least he was when I created him. I think he might have called us and asked to change jobs. And if he did, we actually need to put him back in the education career. And then we have rooftop access and just kind of like a little seating area here. But we admittedly don't really have space for a child. So Seth is just like really stressed out about that. He doesn't know where they're supposed to put a kid. And he just can't figure out why we feel good about it. Yeah, okay. So Seth actually did leave his job in the education career to go into the painting career. But skill wise, I don't think he has any sort of painting skill, but he's got some charisma and some research and debate. So I'm actually, because we ended up playing him, I'm gonna have him switch jobs, because we we need money. We're about to have a child, and he needs to go back to his real job. And honestly, maybe he's gonna feel a little bit resentful of us telling him this. Like, he called us and told us he was gonna pursue his passion, that he wanted to be an artist, and we're like, hey, no, you need to go back to working a job that like can support the family. He's already level 2 here, and he has everything he needs to get promoted again. So, if he sticks with this field, then he can move forward. Whereas, I think maybe he wanted to be something else, and he wanted to kind of get into art, and now he feels like pressured. And I think maybe he's going to take that out on Carolina a little bit. And maybe that's going to be kind of one of the issues with their relationship. I'm going to have her go ahead and go to sleep. And then he, before he gets to bed, I think is going to go ahead and work on tutoring a student online, because that's something that he needs to do. And I think we'll just tutor a student online about the arts, because Seth is kind of wishing that he could lean into his passion for the arts, but he can't. So, what's the saying? Those that can't teach. I do obviously disagree with that statement, but that is the saying. So, I think that that's kind of the way Seth's life is going right now. Maybe not exactly how he thought things would be, but he is off today and tomorrow because he is working just kind of that classic Monday through Friday schedule, since he is in education. Okay, he's almost done at tutoring the students. After that, we'll just go ahead and have him sleep and cuddle, just because we are going to try our best to keep their relationship going. They do obviously have quite a bit of money, but I think Seth is imagining that they're going to need to spend this money on getting a new spot. Maybe before the baby is born. We are already in the second trimester, so I think maybe Seth's going to talk to Carolina and see if she maybe what she thinks about the idea of possibly moving. Our girl is up because her bladder is urgent, which makes sense. A pregnant Sim is struggling, so she could come over here and use the toilet. It is 5 in the morning, which is early, but not super early to wake up. Can we not reach this toilet? Is she stuck? Okay, wait. I think she's stuck on this side of the bed. If I get rid of this plant, can she reach it? How does she even get over there? Yeah, there we go. She can reach. I guess she scooted to that side of the bed. I didn't think she did, but I wasn't watching when she did it, so she must have. And we still have some fried chicken sliders here. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in the fridge and have her cook. I think maybe should we bake? We do need to master the baking skill. I absolutely hate the baking skill. It's really one of the worst skills in the game, but we have to do it. So we'll have her bake some sugar cookies this morning. I feel like there's nothing good in the baking skill, and I feel like it's actually a pretty slow skill. Like, it definitely goes slower than the cooking skill, though honestly, maybe it just feels that way because you can use the cooking skill a lot more. Like, Sims obviously spend a lot of time cooking and a lot less time baking, but it's fine. We did level up, so we are now baking level 2. We can make cereal marshmallow squares, that's fun. And we can just make straight up bread. Why don't we have her make some bread after she gets done with the cookies? I think that'd be cute for her to make, because I want her to kind of like always have breakfast and stuff like that ready for Seth, just to, because I feel like that's the sort of sim she would be. I also think that we could use bread, just that looks disgusting. Yeah, that's okay, let's just stick that in the fridge. I think we'll maybe be able to use that for sandwiches. Like, we had the simple living lot trade. I think you can use bread to make other things, because that was gross, Carolina. Like, that was nasty. Okay, she's doing a pretty good needs wise. I think she can sense that Seth is a little bit stressed, and because of that, she's feeling a little bit stressed. So I'm gonna go ahead and have her make a few things. Let's make some oatmeal cookies. And I think what we'll do is have her run like a sale. Seth is up for the morning. We'll go ahead and let him come in here and grab a cookie. And then maybe when she's done cooking, they can talk, because one of the reasons, or the reason why he has a negative moodlet about the pregnancy, is because of the relationship and pregnancy overhaul mod. Typically, Sims are always excited to have babies, but I like to have a little bit of variety. I like for there to be an option for my Sims not to be happy. But because of that, I'm pretty sure they can go to counseling. I'm going to maybe see if they can talk about that. Let's first gossip about booty, just because. And then we will brighten her day. We know that Carolina's feeling a little bit uncertain as to stop using woohoo protection. It's a little bit late for that, friend. So I think it's going to be pregnancy and family. So yes, let's ask about her pregnancy. Let's see how she's feeling. Is everything good? We will express our devotion. Welcome her to the household is interesting. Oh, demand a temporary separation? No. Let's also go ahead and we asked about the pregnancy. Oh, nice of you to ask. I'm in my second trimester. I am happy that I'm going to have a child. Pregnancy has its good days and bad days, but overall it's a beautiful experience. We definitely don't want to ask to consider terminating the pregnancy, but let's offer to go to counseling for the unwanted pregnancy and see how that makes her feel. Oh, he wants to try for baby from being romantic partners. I think that's interesting just because that's like obviously a want in the Sims game, but it goes against some of my mods. So these two are off. They're at counseling. We'll see if this makes any difference for him. Oh, our property owner is here for a visit. I don't see any negative moodlets here. He's feeling a special connection. He's still upset from the public woohoo, but I don't see any moodlets related to... oh wait, she has one. Not really helpful. The session didn't help Carolina feel understood or feel better about the situation. Okay, so she's still not really feeling any better about the fact that he doesn't want the baby. I think he's going to travel, because I think he's thinking if she's not feeling better about this, maybe he can come up with something that would make her feel a little bit better. He's been saving up some money and he knows that they really don't have space for the baby in this apartment. So he was looking around and he saw this house, which someone has already moved into. They're gonna have to get out. He saw this house. It's on the market and he's thinking maybe he should try it. Okay, let's go ahead and come and knock on this door. So I did download this from the gallery and I thought it was really nice. It is actually a house and coffee shop, so it is designed to be residential. Oh, bow on me. Oh, thank you. Okay, it is designed to be a house with a little coffee shop in the back or a bakery. It is a hot tea legacy challenge house. See, I'm pretty sure I saved it. Yes, here it is. So this is the hot tea legacy house by Almost Mina. And I thought this was perfect. I think we should just be able to afford it. It really fits with our color scheme. And we have like 3 bedrooms. So this bedroom's already made up. This bedroom's just an office. And then we have this little nursery up front. And so Seth is here. He's talking to Thomas. Thomas is looking to sell the house. And so Seth is just trying to see what Seth is thinking. He wants to know if it's in their price range. And Thomas is telling him that the house is like, it's about 50,000. So we have about 43,000. So Seth is thinking like they could probably just afford it. Let's enthuse about dogs. Just because Thomas is looking to downsize. He is an elder, so he's looking for something a little bit smaller for a home, and we think this could be perfect for us. It's got 3 bathrooms, which is perfect. And definitely with the back bakery at the back. Oh, Carolina's calling us to tell us she had a bad dream about us. You know what? I kind of like the idea of him getting chased by death because technically Carolina's supposed to get married several times, and I'm probably not necessarily supposed to die, but it would be, I think, interesting to the story if Seth had a terrible, terrible accident. So let's see how he's feeling. He's a little bit nervous from being in danger. He's still upset about the woohoo. Overall, he feels fine. He doesn't still have any negative moodlets about not wanting a child, which the last time I had Sims with this, they kept that moodlet for a long time. So he's actually doing a little bit better, I think, but I'm still not sure. So we'll talk to Thomas a little bit more, and then I think we should go home and let Carolina know what we're thinking. Okay, these two are not getting along. That's honestly hilarious. Well, whatever, it's fine. We don't need to get along with him. We just want to buy a house. Okay, we're home. Let's see where Carolina is. Let's talk to her about what we're thinking. We're thinking we don't have enough space in this home. So let's congratulate on marriage. I love that The Sims like doesn't change the fact that like these are the two people that are married. Let's declare our love publicly. And then I think, is it under deep thought? Let's talk about dreams. And then I think deep conversation is actually, let's also talk about our marriage. So let's tell her what we're thinking. We're thinking that uh-oh. Something negative there. Okay. Not sure what happened with that, but I think Seth is going to tell her that he thinks they should move. They don't have enough space for a baby, and he's just really anxious about that, and he would feel a lot better. Oh, I'm so annoyed. It says I don't own this anymore, which it absolutely is mine. And I think because she moved, it's not hers anymore. But I think that after their chat, after their talk about the fact that they need to move, I think that he's going to go ahead and take the plunge. I think Carolina's on board with it. So I think we try and move. Let's look at our tenant agreement. We have 7 days left. So I think maybe the question is, do we try and break the lease so that we can move? Because honestly, I don't know how that works. I haven't moved. Oh, we can request a marriage certificate. That's cute. What if we call our property owner over for a visit? Can we talk to him and get out of this lease? Because I think that they're feeling like that's kind of what they need to do. Like that's their next step. And I think that Seth feels like it might be better if they did it before the baby got here, but that might not be an option. Let's go ahead and invite him in. And if that's not an option, I don't know. I'm actually not sure what they're going to do. They may just have to wait. They may have to try to make space for a baby in this little apartment, which they can make it work, but it won't be the most comfortable. That's for sure. Let's see. Convinced to bathe. That's actually hilarious because does that mean he stinks? Is he leaving? Oh, I think he's working on some stuff. Okay, that's good. I guess we don't know him. Let's introduce ourselves to him. Seth can take family leave now, but we kind of don't want him to. I think we're just may have to just wait until our lease is up. So that's gonna be like, the baby's gonna be like a toddler. We can get out of here, I think. But I just wanted to introduce ourselves to him and see if there was, what our options were for the rental. Okay, we can give a notice. So let's go ahead and give him our notice because we do want to get out of the lease. So we'll give him a notice. I'm hoping that we can afford this after we do this. So that's going to take us 500 simoleons. And it looks like we're going into the buy screen. So hopefully we'll just be able to move. So we have 56,000. So we can just move in and we're going to just evict him from this home. So we can move in furnished. I think we might as well sell our furniture. That's going to leave us give us a lot of money left over, which is perfect. So these two have put in their notice and they are officially moved out. And I think this is gonna be really good for them. I think this is gonna be perfect. I think that Carolina's gonna be so happy when she sees the house and sees kind of how much thought Seth has put into this. So Seth Deeppaw's household moved out of the unit outside of the grace period and was charged a lease break fee. In the feature, this fee can be avoided waiting to move out until 24-hour grace period window. I think that's fine. I think they wanted to get into this new space before, you know, too much time has passed. So Carolina's here. She's looking around. She's getting familiar with the kitchen and everything is looking good to our girl. And she hasn't even seen the little coffee shop out back, but they have so much more space. And I think this is going to be so good for the baby. The other thing I think Seth should do, again, just because he's trying to prove that he's trying to prove that he's on board, even though he's maybe not. So he's trying to do things that he thinks will be important to her. So he is going to go ahead and plan a social event, and he is going to plan a baby shower. The expecting parents are the two of them, of course. Guests will invite Josiah, Monica, Haley, and Adeline. And then he doesn't really have any other friends, so I guess that will have to do. We won't have a caterer and we won't have a mixologist because we not the best place for a mixologist. So here we go. They are all ready and look how cute the mama to be looks. So we just need to talk about the baby. So why don't we have him, honestly, why don't we have him buy a baby shower gift? I know it's using their money, but they have plenty of money. And I think that it would be nice if he bought something for the baby. We don't actually know the gender of the baby. Why don't we just get a playmat? I feel like that's like one of the best options for a gift. Let's compliment her mighty fine garb. I feel like some baby things should have popped up a little bit, but let's talk about dreams. Okay, maybe it was a bad idea to throw the party as the mama to be is literally asleep. But all of our guests are out here. Not sure why they're not coming in, but sure. Why don't we go ahead and come out here and give everyone some introductions, brighten everyone's day. I think this is a good little group. He's literally coming in to use my computer, but that's fine. Oh, he's very attracted to Haley. Some negative interactions going on. And Adeline's looking very flirty. Honestly, I can kind of see Seth with Haley. Like, these two, like, I can kind of get the vibe. Let's gush about the new baby and thank for coming. We'll also need to take some photos. I'm letting Carolina get a little bit of sleep just because she is a little tired. And of course, the pregnant lady's struggling a little bit. Where would all of the baby ones be? Probably small talk, huh? Okay, he's irritating me with this umbrella, so let's go here. Actually, no, let's chat here so he can stop putting up this umbrella and putting it down. Let's also guess the baby's career. Okay, the umbrella was really glitching my man out, but I think he's better now, so that's fine. Let's move on. Next step. Gush about the new baby's career. What a wonderful idea. I would be so proud. I wonder what he said. What do you think he thinks the career is going to be? Oh, we got a gift. Adeline gave a gift for the baby. That's exciting. I don't throw baby showers as much as I should. So I think this is a cute little idea. Let's also go ahead and have her bake something. Let's bake some peanut butter cookies. I feel like that's something she would like. Let's thank for coming. Oh, we got another gift from Josiah. That's sweet. And it's also good for him to give it to him directly just because I think he would want to. We need to talk about the baby some more. I feel like there's just the two baby things that I see. Gush about the new baby and guess the new baby's future career. So I think we haven't guessed the baby's career with her yet. And we're over here. Okay, there we go. We've officially done all of that we need to do. So the next thing we have to do is take photos. That sounds dangerous. I'm not sure that's a good idea. That's hilarious, actually. I'm gonna let her finish eating the cookies, and then I feel like we need to take photos with Carolina just because she's the mom. Also, I think we just got a negative sentiment Oh, Haley is bitter about Carolina McKee and not selecting her. That stings. Okay, I mean, that's kind of annoying because we did though. We did. We did select her to be our sim of honor. As a matter of fact, right here it says honored wedding party. How? You know what? You know what? You know what? You get what you get with the Sims. You get what you get. You can't win it every time. Because I absolutely picked her to be my sim of honor because she's who I wanted. But we're stuck, so we're just gonna have to get over it. Let's go ahead and take a photo with Seth because we need to get photos of the two parents, of course. He's getting another gift for the baby, which is perfect. Are you giving? Oh, okay. I was like, was he giving that back to him? Let's go ahead and get these photos so we can. You cannot be mad at me. I did pick you. We changed poses. I'm kind of obsessed with how hard he is to see in all of these because of her hair. I kind of love this one. Okay, we took some photos. That's perfect. The next thing is to dance. Do we have any music actually? Do we have any way to play music in our new house? If not, I definitely think we should. Let's go ahead and let's get a radio. Ooh, I think a record player. We could put it in the fireplace, but not on top of the fireplace. That's kind of annoying. This doesn't actually make sense, by the way, to be like their radio system, but I kind of love it. Can we actually get it to play music? We can play it, but I doubt we can dance to it. I'm gonna keep it just because I think it'll be fun to give to the baby, but we'll also just get like a little Alexa speaker and we'll just let's turn on some carnival beat and let's dance. We gotta dance that baby out of there, girl. I think she is in the 3rd trimester, so we can dance the baby down, girly pop. And then we need to use a celebration cannon. You know what? I like it. Let's do it. We're getting another gift back there. Okay, we got our celebration cannon. I'm gonna get everyone into a group because I love the chaos of it all. So it is relatively late, but not too terribly late. So let's have everyone go here together. Everyone's popping balloons and let's fire the baby shower cannon. I love the idea that this would be like confetti and we would know what we're having, but we don't. Oh, look how cute. Everyone's so happy. Yay. I love this actually. This is a very cute little baby shower. And we just got another gift for the baby. Oh yeah, okay. She just got the little Kinder Rattle. She is pretty tired and pretty hungry. So I'm gonna let her have a cookie and then she's probably going to go to bed. Just because I think our girl's a little bit too tired. Oh, I don't know what Monica's asking. I think maybe she's just thinking about the baby. There's like some interactions here that like I'm not used to seeing, so they're a little bit different to me. We'll gush about the new baby, even though that's maybe not entirely how he feels about it, but you know. And then I do want to make sure I disband the group before the party's over, because I feel like if you don't, sometimes people will get stuck, and I want everyone to be able to leave when it's time. Please eat the cookie. Oh, she's waiting to get a gift. Okay. That's cute. What gifts did he get? Okay, he got a playmat and a potty. Okay, he's got quite a few things actually. That's good. I think we're doing it really well. This is a baby shower is a pretty good way to make money if you don't have any. Like they have enough money for the baby, so they don't really need it for that. Vlad, immediately no. Immediately no. Okay, baby shower complete. Gold medal earned. Such a joyful celebration before the launch into parenthood. Exciting preparations can be found in your household inventory. Okay, and she reached charisma level 5. I kind of forget that you get charisma skill from hosting parties, or that you get skills from hosting parties. So that's actually really nice. Girl, why would you try to get 40 winks right there? Okay, these two are asleep, which is perfect. We should be having the baby kind of any time now, so I'm not sure how long these ladies are planning to stay in our house, but we're just gonna sleep. You know, I specifically disbanded the group so that they wouldn't do this, so they wouldn't just hang around in my house all night, and here they are still hanging around in my house all night. Okay, she's up because she has to use the toilet. Love this bathroom, by the way. I'm obsessed with this kit. It is one of the best ones I've bought. She's feeling really excited from her pregnancy. She is having a lot of back pain and she does want some rich food. She is hungry. And she is still struggling with the fact that he doesn't want the baby. She's hungry, but I'm gonna go ahead and have her try to sleep a little bit more. We'll sleep and cuddle. I'm gonna have her try to sleep a little bit more because sleep is gonna be the hardest thing to get once the baby gets here. So we're gonna go for that. I haven't planned for her to host a perfect date, but I don't think she's gonna do either of these. So, girl, okay, fine. Just sleep then if you don't want to sleep and cuddle. Okay, he's up, and even though he's not the cook of the family, I think he's going to try and serve some breakfast. Since he can't cook, we are going to keep it simple. And we're just going to do fruit salad because I don't want him to burn down their brand new home. And that's very in character for my Sims. I don't even think they have a smoke alarm. So, like, he's going to make something that, you know, doesn't have to be cooked, really. Oh, they're listening to lullabies. Okay, I think that's cute. I like the idea that he's like trying to get himself in the mindset of like learning songs for the baby and how do you sing to a baby? What should he sing? So there we go. He has leveled up his cooking skills. So he's got some breakfast ready for her when she wakes up. She is sleeping in late because she's exhausted. Being pregnant is very tiring. So our girl she's fighting for her life here, but I think she's got it. I also just realized I don't know what the second generation of this legacy challenge is. I like to do like thematic names, but I don't know what the second gen is doing. Ooh, okay. Okay, Carolina has slept in enough, I think. So we're going to go ahead and have her use the toilet and come and grab a serving of the fruit salad that Seth has made for her. I think when she gets out here and is ready to eat breakfast, he'll just kind of talk to her about how he's feeling about everything, how he is, you know, coming to terms with the way their life is about to change and that he's not so disappointed in it. Like, he knows that she thinks that he is, he knows that she thinks he's like super upset. And like, while this isn't the way he wanted things to go, not the way he dreamed, he believes that they could have a good relationship. Asked to get tested, that would be insane, by the way. It's so funny because I'm trying to solve their love story when I really probably shouldn't. Like, it just, like, silly behavior. Yeah, it really kind of is just my style of gameplay that I'm like trying to make him figure out how to make things better. And I think he is trying. I think he's really trying. But I just don't know that I think it's going to be enough. They are both very satisfied in their relationship. So they are very happy with each other. And honestly, they're having a suggestive conversation. And if any of you have ever had a baby, the easiest way to get the baby out is how you got the baby in. So let's go ahead and send these two for a little woohoo because Carolina, her back's hurting. She's ready to get this show on the road. She's ready to have a baby. So they're going to woohoo in hopes that that will help kick labor into gear. Okay, we didn't go into labor, but I really do want to go into labor. They didn't use protection, but like, I mean, I wouldn't worry about it, guys. Oh, he is still a little bit tense from being on the different side vis-a-vis this pregnancy. Okay. The other big thing that we obviously have to do is register as a small business because we have the area back here in the back. I thought this was perfect. I had to adjust it just a little bit to make sure that it kind of lined up with this opening. And it's still just a little bit off, but I didn't feel like doing a ton of like changes to the house, so I just kind of left it here. I'll probably update it in the future to make it line up directly with this opening, but I just kind of thought that was perfect. We are in like a residential area, but I still think that's cute. This like little park is right over here with this walking trail, so I think it's cute. Like, people come over to walk, they spend some time on the walking trail, and then they can come over and get a little treat at our house. I think that's perfect. I also was realizing we don't have like a dining room table, which I do think we could probably fit like a little one right here. So that's probably also something that I'll work on for their home. But for now, I think it's pretty good. Caroline is just doing a little bit of cleaning. I definitely want to do a little cleanup before the baby arrives. And then we have this nursery. I think if it's a girl, this nursery is perfect. I'm not sure what we're going to end up having. I haven't checked the gender, so we'll upgrade it if we have a little boy, or not upgrade, change it if we have a little boy. Also, I did want to go ahead and put our wedding certificate on the wall here in the office. We won't be able to see it, but I think it would be cute to put here on the wall. And then maybe some photos as well. Go ahead and add a dark wood frame to that. I think that's cute. And then I think here in the build, they had like a photo, and we'll sell that one and go ahead and put one of these two right here on the nightstand. And I think a black frame for this room is perfect. So there we go. Just to, you know, add a little bit of personal touches. You also have, I'm pretty sure these are her wedding flowers. Oh, family dynamic jokesters. Okay, that's kind of cute. Yeah, we put these flowers here just because these are our wedding flowers. So I like the idea of just kind of having these. Oh, we can start a bouquet throw. I didn't even realize that. I don't think I've ever had anyone do anything with the bouquet. I'm feeling very impatient. Like, girl, go into labor. No, we don't want to go to your house. Oh, the welcome wagon's here. Okay, that's interesting. I think it's fine. I guess I kind of forgot that the welcome wagon would come because we moved, but let's go ahead and do a friendly introduction. Our girl has gone into labor. Well, now, I do not need a notification that she's pregnant. She's in labor. Game, please get it together. My game's a little confused. It's fine. It's doing the best it can. I think, going to have to send everyone home because we are in labor. So let's invite the neighbors in. That usually makes them not angry. Because then we're going to end this early. Because we need to go to the hospital and have a baby. I'm hoping that everyone's not upset. Because again, I don't want them to have negative relationships. They just moved into town and she's kind of, you know, running a business. So she needs to be able to have good relationships. But let's go ahead and have the baby at the hospital. We will go with her and Seth. It has been a while since I've had a baby at the hospital in The Sims. So I'm not sure how this is going to go, but we will see. We will see how it works out. Okay, so in my experience when it comes to the hospitals, there's really not much you can do. So we're just gonna follow her. Okay, our girl's in her robe, starting her labored breathing. Okay, and our girl is here. We are officially in labor. We have a living doctor because I do feel like very often the doctors are ghosts. Seth is, you know, kind of taking his sweet time. Okay, he's panicking back there. He should be because I did just take our heart out, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm so excited. I'm so curious to see what they're gonna have. I obviously hope for a little girl because we have a little girl nursery at home. And I just like female Sims, so I want a little girl, but we'll be happy with a boy. And I actually just don't want twins. It just occurred to me that we could have twins. Okay, so it's a boy. Okay, what are we gonna call him? Should we randomize and see? Magnus is actually kind of fun. You know what? I like Magnus. Let's call him Magnus. That's actually cute. That's such an old name. Magnus, and Deepa is his last name, but I think we're gonna go with her last name. I think we'll change them to her last name. Okay, just one, right? Okay, yes. Okay, so we did just have one little boy. And okay, Seth is not completely against having children, but considers now is a very bad time for it. However, his partner is now reaching their second trimester, as time itself helped Seth make peace with the circumstances. Is Seth ready to accept his partner's pregnancy? Okay, second trimesters, you're a little off, King. We just had the baby, but I do think it's good for him to accept the pregnancy. So let's go ahead and have him make peace with the pregnancy. I think he needs to make peace with the fact that the baby is here. I don't know if this is entirely helping because he does have the moodlet for a new baby, and he is still upset. So he still has some negative moodlets about the baby being born. But we have the one here for making peace. So I'm not sure entirely how that's gonna work out. I think just because of the timing for this, I'm not sure if he's gonna end up having a little bit of a difficult relationship with the baby or not. But I am gonna wrap this part up here. Our girl is here with her baby, and mama is glowing and very happy, and I am happy for her. I'm not sure if her husband is, though, so we will see how that works out. But I hope you've enjoyed this part. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. As you know, I appreciate each and every one of you who take a little bit of time out of your day to hang out here with me. And I will see you all next time. Bye.